What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I got the vet running behind me, so today I'm going to be telling you guys how reliable this thing actually is, being cammed and supercharged, making roughly 700 horsepower. So anyways, guys, here I have it idling, just to kind of show you guys what it sounds like in case you guys are not subscribed to the channel and you haven't seen any of my videos. Please hit that subscribe button, check out some videos, stay tuned for more. But anyways, here we are, guys. This thing has the A&A Vortex supercharger. This is a T3i unit, so this is about a mid-grade supercharger other than the YSI. Has a BTR stage 3 cam. So this is an LS2 car. Has an auxiliary fuel pump on it, so when it sees 2 to 3 pounds of boost, off switch kicks on, kicks that second fuel pump on, gives her all the fuel she needs. So I'm gonna get inside the car. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit about it, tell you guys how reliable this thing has actually been, some of the issues I've ran into ever since I put the supercharger on, and we really need to look at this coolant system, because that has been the main thing. But I'm trying to get this thing worked out. I have something in the works, but it's been in the works for over a month and a half. All right, guys, so here we are in the car. So as you can tell right now, the coolant temperature is about 196 degrees. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this AC on, because this is Alabama and it's really hot. I will say the air conditioning in this car works freaking great. With the cam and the supercharger, people always ask me, well, how's AC in it now? To be honest with you, I was driving it the other day, I had to turn the AC down. I mean, it was like that cold. So driving this car around town, the only thing I can really say is this thing likes to get hot. The supercharger or the intercooler is kind of blocking some of the airflow. This car likes to get a little warm. I mean, this is about what it used to run before all the time. Yeah, you get on like a rip session, you come through town, you're sitting at a red light, you're kind of stop and go traffic, and get up 215 or so. But now this thing likes to run right at the middle of the gauge, 220, and I want it to be cooler than that. So my factory radiator, the driver's side part of the tank, cracked. So I was kind of trying to rig it up to where I kind of patch it, because I have an aftermarket radiator ordered, and I'm hoping it was coming in. I was hoping it was going to come in time, but not going to be built till late July. So I was like, well, I need to do something. So I ended up going with a aftermarket style, just off the shelf, you know, radiator that's supposed to be like OEM replacement. Well, this radiator kind of looked a little smaller. In my car being a Z51, I have the oil cooler and the transmission cooler into the radiator, so I had to get a specific one. So ever since I did that radiator, this car likes to get a little warm, and I'm hoping with the new radiator that I have ordered, the custom one, supposed to be dropping that temp a good bit, you know, up to 15 degrees, and that would be perfect, because that's about where I want this thing to run. So here we are, just driving down the road, 35 miles an hour. This thing cruises great. Like I said, even with the supercharger and the cam, just cruising around, and I got the exhaust on quiet mode right now. Drives like stock, sounds like stock. Obviously you can hear a little bit of the exhaust inside the car, because you're still making a lot of air through the engine, so it's got to get it out. So you can obviously hear it's a little louder, but this thing drives great. For something that's 700 horsepower that's not from the factory and has a rowdy cam like this thing does, I mean, you can't really beat it, especially for the money. The thing makes great power. I'm in this thing under $33,000, $32,000 probably. And this thing is a very nice, reliable car. Like I said, I wouldn't be afraid to drive this thing way out of state. Obviously, once I get my new radiator, but I wouldn't be afraid to drive this thing way out of state without any issues. Now, alongside reliability, this thing actually does pretty well on fuel economy. So 24.3 has been my average, and I don't think I've reset this thing since I put the blower on and have the dyno, and I rip on this thing a pretty decent amount. To be getting 24 miles a gallon average is pretty dang good. You can't really beat that for almost 700 wheel horsepower at that. So we're getting on the freeway right here in Mexico. This is in 4th gear. I'll go to 3rd. 3rd, just to get the RPMs up a little bit. 3rd, 4th, 2nd, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 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 3rd, somebody's in your little lane right here, you need to get over, drop brake to third. Get right on over, buddy. But anyways, guys, if you're looking to do a supercharger or a cam to your Vet, and you're worried about the reliability, there's really nothing much to worry about. As long as you get a good reputable shop, if you're not mechanically inclined yourself, just go for it. I mean, this thing, I have no regrets about it. I enjoy it. The only thing that's kind of aggravating right now is the whole temperature situation. But I mean, right now it's running 216, which 220 is the middle of the gauge. A lot of people would say that's a little warm, but I mean, that's the median of the gauge, so it's fine there. But I would like to see it, you know, 190 something would be awesome, right at 200. But can't really say too much. There's a lot of stuff up there making heat now. That supercharger gets hot. That intercooler is going to get a little warm. Stuff's just going to get hot. You have oil that's heating up. It's going into your radiator. Your radiator also has coolant in it that's getting hot. I mean, that's a lot of stuff getting hot going through this engine. So the only thing I'm also thinking about doing is doing an external oil cooler to maybe bring the radiator temperature down a little bit. But that's just something I'm going to have to look into and see what other people are doing. But anyways, guys, I think that's going to do it for this video. Just kind of wanted to post something short. Tell you that this is a pretty reliable car for 700 horsepower. You can't really go wrong with this setup. I personally want to go up a little bit in power, but this thing is just safe where it is. It's reliable. I can take it on long trips and not have to worry about it. If I keep bumping up the power, I'm going to have to worry about braking stuff. And that's just something I don't want to do right now. I want to take it to the track, see what it runs like this, see what kind of time we can get out of it. I don't know. I want to do it, but I don't want to do it right now. That's going to be something in the future. Maybe do like a little built engine or something. Bump this horsepower up a little bit. But anyways, guys, not going to ramble on a little bit more about this. So that's going to do it for this video. Please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and peace.